Wow.
All right, if we ever do Bart Simpson live, I think there's the haircut right there. You!
Oh, me. How did that hair day, Matt?
I don't count, man.
Exactly. I'm doing the bar, Matt. Okay, now you in the back.
Thank you. I'm a great fan of you guys, The Simpsons and Futurama and Mary Tyler Moore Show, going even farther back. But I have a technical question, really. I do a lot of VR videos on YouTube, 3D and 360, and this seemed like some kind of a next level player, where it was normal that it went into VR and things seemed to not play until I looked at them. And could you talk a little bit about what is going on here? Because this is way better than what's currently available on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. How do you follow that? Well, actually, the guy who should really talk about that is sitting right here, Rashid El Garab. Really, what we're doing is we're digging into technically in this weird, scratchy way of dealing with where you're looking in the scene, and we have tools to make it possible for artists to do something about where you're looking in the scene. That's really the key, because we're all interested in everyone getting a good show experience, right? You don't want to put this on your face and go, where should I look? What's happening? I don't know what to do. And to make that a better thing, we have to help you see where the story is. So that's our tools and techniques of Google Spotlight Stories, and we've been working on that for the last 4 years, and hopefully for many more.
We made it.
Oh. Very, very secret research at Google.
I think they used this thing called coding.
Yeah.
What I mean is, where do I get it?
So in Silicon Valley, there's
Coming soon.
three letters, SDK. That means software development kit, but in that case, story development kit. And this is what we're packaging, because we're not a studio, we're a research group. And we want to put those tools in your hands so you can make these things, and we don't have to, please.
All right, we just have time for one or two more questions, so make it good, people. All right, we got one right here.
My name is Kobe. I'm an upcoming comedian, and just want to say, I know Simpsons has been out like way before I was born. I was born in '93, and I actually saw the Simpsons movie. With all these sequels that are going on, can we actually get a second Simpsons movie?
It's premiering next Friday. It's a David Merkin joke.
Oh, we're gonna make Google's into it in 41 days.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way,
We're that good.
how many people on your staff now were born after The Simpsons premiere? You gotta have quite a few now, right?
We're not young.
even like writer's assistants or you got some.
I was
young
excited
people,
because I got carded tonight.
You know, here's the thing about the Simpsons movie. We did it with the same people who do the show at the same time as doing the show, and I don't think we quite recovered from doing that. If we had a B team to do the show or to do the movie.
And we wouldn't want to do another movie unless we really loved it. I mean, the last thing the world needs is another bad sequel. I mean, if it comes out, it's because we have a story we really think is terrific.
And by the way, you do have 600 episodes to go through, so there's plenty to watch. Okay, a couple over here. Who's got the mic? All right, who's got a really good question? All right, he's got it.
He's got it. He's got it.
All right, so I have a question. So you guys, I was wondering if you guys would do an eventual crossover with South Park. Especially with you guys going having your 600 episodes and they're going on their 20th season. Is there a possibility of a crossover between those two?
I think that their Cartoon Wars episode, really covered a lot of that ground. But again, we're big fans of theirs. It's just kind of two different things. What was helpful with Futurama was, the universes of both shows were designed by Nat, so it just looked pretty seamless, except some people were...
They're the miracle of entertainment to me. It's a miracle what they do every week. It's just impossible. They do something impossible every week of their lives. It's nuts.
But they only do 10 episodes a season.
Yeah, maybe it's nuts.
All right, you.
What am I doing?
So, like everyone said, thank you for creating such a great show. And my question is, do you wonder if you were creating The Simpsons today, if you'd be able to get away with like Homer choking Bart and some of the ethnic stereotypes and some of the stuff that you kind of get to do because you're the Simpsons.
No, I don't. I think the answer is no. We started with a brand new network that nobody was watching. You know, at first I remember because they promised, they deny they ever did it. They promised me no censorship whatsoever, and then there was some. But we operate today, you know, and I think that's why we're all so happy and feel so good. We don't get second guessed. We don't get notes. I mean, not to say there can't be good notes from any place, but we just do it. You know, we get to do it. And there's no way we could start today and get to do it. We'd have production company notes, network notes, we'd be talking to each other. It would be nuts. Yeah.
Well, what's weird
They
too
didn't
is
try to censor the show at the very beginning, though.
They
They gave. I remember the very first censor note. It was I think it was in the first episode, and Marge said she was going to put on her lingerie, and Homer said, "Oh, the blue thing with the things," and that bothered Fox. We did it anyway.
Well, you guys have always been able to get away with making fun of Fox and Rupert Murdoch and all that too.
Yeah.
The other thing that's really interesting about the show now is when you look at comedy today, when you look at sitcoms today, even live action shows, they all seem to have been inspired, and maybe it's because all those writers grew up watching The Simpsons, but so much of the humor of today's sitcoms was inspired by The Simpsons. Cutaways, quick jokes. You guys notice that? Do you ever watch, you know, sort of traditional sitcoms and say, wow, that's you know, clearly Simpsons inspired this?
and I think Tina Fey actually said she was trying to do a live action Simpsons at one point on 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Which was great. What a flattering thing to hear.
Well, I think we've taken up enough of your time, but this has been awesome, and we're looking forward
And then us
to
complimenting ourselves.
and with a little pat on the back.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
you.